I'm going to be recapping how I made $1,300 swinging Apple calls overnight. So let's get straight into it. So I alerted my call around right here at 2 p.m. You can see in the Discord, I was looking for a continuation on Apple into all-time high. And I took the November 28 280 calls. So I like this setup because, first of all, when we zoom out to the 1 hour, you can see Apple's been ranging in this box right here. The top of the range for this box has been pretty strong, and on this day I took the trade. We've came right above it, held it, and we built some fair value over here, showing that this wants to continue to go higher. So I was looking at two things. First thing being is, can it hold the intraday higher lows and higher highs, and how do we react at this all-time high level that we opened up on the 31st of October, which shows there's sellers around here around the 277.40 area. So I want to see how it react there. Also, Apple was stronger than the indices, both SPY and QQQ, which gave me more conviction to hold on to this trade. So I entered around right here. I was waiting for at least a pullback. Never join on momentum moves. Always wait for a pullback. So I like how we kind of came into this 9 EMA, and so I started scaling it right here. And the stop loss for this would be if we close below this or this low, which will show that we're making lower lows. But we did kind of have a very strong move down. I'm pretty sure this was a news event, so lots of volume came down, but it got bought right back up, and it did not close below my level I was watching. So I was still holding on to this. It was still stronger than SPY. You could see if I pull up SPY right here. On the 24th, I highlighted right here. Look at this move it made down. While Apple only made this move down. So it was much stronger, and it just gave me more conviction to hold. So I held through this, came back up, we broke through it, and I started scaling on this pop into the 277 area. I seen on the level 2 data that there were some pretty big orders here, and every time we hit it, it was kind of just absorbing, and the market was about to close like in 15 minutes. So I was starting to scale out into these pops right here. We were starting to slow down, and then all of a sudden this candle came, which almost did stop me out, but I was already mostly out of my position, and I decided I was gonna swing a small part of the trade just because we were near all-time highs. So I did swing. We had a big massive move opening drive on the open on the next day, and one key level I was looking at was, of course, the psychological level of 280. So I got I sold some of my position right here, and then I had like very little left runners that I would even consider. I just left it running all day, so I just held it through, and I just got stopped out at the break of the lows. I was happy with the trade. I didn't go into too much size, but it was a pretty good setup. It's a typical all-time high continuation. Usually the previous level, the previous all-time high level, acts like a magnet. So especially with relative strength, this was an easy setup I took. And yeah, also one thing I want to point out is I really liked how we held this area right here. Even though sellers tried pushing this down, buyers kept coming in around this 275.90, 276 level. And us being here and holding this also builds value here. You could see we built this fair value that both buyers and sellers agreed on. And this gave me conviction to hold, as we weren't coming below this range into this other balance area where it would be right here. So if we did come down here, then this trade would just not work at all. I mean, it would show buyers are weak and buyers and sellers are agreeing at a lower level. So this area right here is where I was looking to see if we can hold, which we did. And us building this value here definitely showed buyers wanted to see higher. So this was a perfect setup that I took. And I always like to take these setups, especially near all-time highs. It just acts like a magnet, and we usually get pretty strong drives, opening drives the next day. So this was I would consider this a A+ setup. So this was a really good setup. I was happy that I took. And yeah, that's the recap of my trade. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment what I should do next. I also have a free Discord down below. And yeah, see you guys next time. Peace.